Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to test out a bunch of new makeup products. Some of these brands were sent to me by the brand as a PR and some I bought on my own. There are a mix of products with me which are new in the market and some already do exist in the market from so long. Also, how do you guys like my new backdrop? I am trying to set up my room in a different way. I am bored of the same usual backdrop that I have. I will make an updated beauty room tour once everything is set and once I'm happy with how the entire room looks like. It takes a lot of time to set up an entire room, you guys. Believe me, it's very tough. So please stay tuned for that. I will definitely post a video on that. But anyway, if you want to know what all products I have got for today's video, then please do continue watching. Before beginning with the video, I have already cleansed my face using the Dermavive Hydra cleanser, which is super gentle, mild and really appropriate for even sensitive skin types. It just cleans all the dirt and impurity away without ripping the moisture away from your own skin. To moisturize and prep my skin, I'm using the Neutriderm Vitamin E moisturizing lotion, which I absolutely love underneath to hydrate and to prep my skin so that the makeup sits properly on the top. So I received a PR from Mars Cosmetics. They did send me a bunch of their new launches. I think it's been at least 1 month since they sent out these products to me. Better late than never, so here we go. So the first product that they sent me is their Illuminati base primer. They sent me the shade Gold Beam, which is such a beautiful gold illuminating primer sort of a thing to go underneath your base makeup. But I also noticed that this has a bit of a duochrome effect. It also reflects pink in a very strong lighting. For example, under my ring light, the dominating shade is definitely a pink tone, but it's not like a washed out pink kind of a color. It's a deeper tone of pink. So even if you have a dusky complexion, it will match your skin tone and just add that pearly glow underneath. I do have to try it a couple of times more to understand how this product is. More foundations and base products as well. But for the first impression, I like it. It's a little bit hydrating, very similar to MAC strobe cream. But I also noticed that the shimmer particles in this Illuminati primer is a little bit more prominent. The MAC strobe cream is much finely milled than this one. But once you apply your foundation and just do the rest of your makeup, the shimmers get diminished and nothing is visible on the skin. Then I have the Mars Wonder Compact Powder. Just look at the packaging that they deliver, man. It is so classy. Being such affordable brands, they bring out so much quality right from the packaging to the quality of the actual product. I love this brand. It definitely is a bulky packaging, feels quite luxe. So when you open it up, you have a compact here. This looks a little bit lighter to my skin tone, but to my surprise, this has another compact underneath which is slightly darker, and this suits my complexion pretty well to add a bit of coverage and to set my face on top. And I use the other lighter shade to brighten up my under eyes and wherever I need a little bit of brightening effect. The formula of both the compact powders feel exactly the same. There is no difference whatsoever. The coverage is like a very light to medium-ish coverage upon building it up. It gives a nice smooth finish on the skin, sets your face, has a soft matte finish. A very decent compact powder. The fact that it has two different shades in a single compact is a very unique and interesting product. It also has a nice little mirror on the top which comes in super handy when you're traveling. They also sent me this Mesmerized eyeshadow palette and I absolutely fell in love as soon as I saw this. I mean, I am a sucker for these kind of pinky, neutral, goldish kind of a eyeshadow palette. I love some of the Mars Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes in general. They make some kick-ass eyeshadows and this is one of those kick-ass products as well. It's a very well pigmented, smooth, blendable eyeshadow. Love the color selection of this palette. You can create a ton of makeup looks using this single palette itself if you're a neutral girl just like me, or if you lean towards pink a lot, you will definitely like this. I am very glad that they put a matte black shade in here which comes in so handy for so many different makeup looks and also for other purposes during your makeup process. All the matte shades are well pigmented. They blend so buttery smooth on the eyelids. The shimmers are also great. This is what I have on my eyelids right now and as you can see how beautiful and high quality they look on my eyes. Absolutely love this duochrome shimmery glittery eyeshadow in here. Love, love, love the Mesmerized eyeshadow palette from Mars. They also sent me a few of their Matinee matte lipsticks. I have two of them with me right now. The other shade was way too pale and I know for a fact that it won't work on my skin tone. So I just put it on my donation makeup pile. I would probably give it away to somebody who can pull that lipstick off on their skin tone. The packaging is really nice. It's a very chic, classy gold packaging. The cap is a little different. You have to twist it to open it up. I've got two shades with me. One is called Burgundy Brilliance, which is what I have on my lips right now. Of course, I have used a lip gloss on top, so it is glossy, but you will see in the clip how this lipstick looks alone on its own. And the other one is called Chestnut Courage, which is a beautiful brown neutral nude kind of a color. The top color is called Burgundy Brilliance and the other one on the bottom is called Chestnut Courage. Both of these shades would look amazing on dusky and deeper Indian complexions. The shade Burgundy Brilliance that I'm wearing right now is such a beautiful color. It has a lot of different undertones to it. It has a little bit of mauve, pink, red all mixed in together and a lot of brown undertones to it. So that is the reason it looks absolutely gorgeous on dusky complexions. Chestnut Courage is a very beautiful brown shade like I mentioned earlier. The formula of these lipsticks are extremely creamy once you apply them, and after a while they settle down to a completely matte finish and also to an extent that it doesn't smudge or budge. Kind of similar to the Matte Attack lipsticks from Sugar. If you have used that lipstick, you know what I'm talking about. But other than that, it's a very opaque pigmented formula, glides so smoothly on the lips, and I absolutely love these lipsticks. The cut of these lipsticks also reminded a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury matte lipsticks. They look exactly the same. I'm just blown away by their quality each time I try out a product from them. They are extremely amazing budget friendly brand. Then I've got this Swiss Beauty liquid concealer in the shade Orange. I honestly did not have the slightest idea that this particular concealer has an orange color corrector, or maybe it's a new addition to their existing liquid concealer range. So I found this on Amazon. I really like the formula of these Swiss Beauty liquid concealers. They have some really good coverage, very easy to blend, creamy formula, sets down to a beautiful matte long lasting finish. So I really wanted to give the orange color corrector a try. I am kind of running low on my PAC Take Cover orange color corrector as well as the LA Girl orange color corrector, so I really wanted to pick this one. The shade is a very good deep orange shade, just like the Rusty Orange from PAC and the orange color corrector from LA Girl. So this is a perfect shade for deeper and duskier complexions. Since it's not a very light shade of an orange, it's quite deep enough to work on dusky complexions well. It's a very good affordable orange color corrector. Otherwise, the formula and the performance is exactly the same as their other liquid concealers. I actually picked up a bunch of new foundations recently from Nykaa. So I've got 3 of them. But I used the PAC Spotlight Liquid Foundation in today's video. So I picked up the shade Coffee Walnut and the number is 19. There was a sale running on PAC on the Nykaa website. This was on 5% or 10% kind of a discount. PAC rarely has discount on Nykaa, so I just thought of picking it up. And also Deepti Desikan raves about this foundation, so I really wanted to test it out myself. I do trust her recommendations, they work amazing. She says that it is a lot more better than the original HD liquid foundation that they have. I'm also not huge fan of the PAC HD liquid foundation. The HD liquid foundation is not bad in any means, but I never really fell in love with the foundation, you know. So this foundation comes in this beautiful luxurious frosty glass bottle with a very good pump and a tiny little cap to cover it up. Now the shade representation on the Nykaa website as well as on the PAC website were very confusing to me. I really could not figure out which shade would work on my complexion because they look very odd and different, and I did not see any review underneath of any other customers wearing this particular shade. I kind of did my own research and guessed that this could be a good match on my complexion, and I was absolutely right. This matches me exactly to the T to my skin tone. So as you can see, this is the foundation I have on my face. It is exactly the color of my skin. There is no demarcation between the neck and the face. Everything looks absolutely seamless. Now the finish of this foundation is absolutely beautiful. I really fell in love. It's a beautiful lightweight foundation, has a little bit of that blurry property to it, so it just gives your skin that flawless beautiful finish. Even if you layer it up quite a bit, it doesn't get cakey at all, which is a very good thing in a foundation. These days are all about skin like foundations, and this is just the right kind of foundation for that kind of a natural finish. The finish is a beautiful soft matte, and I absolutely love matte foundations because I have an extremely oily skin type. I prefer a matter looking foundation on myself. It's a very beautiful kind of a matte. It's not like a ripping kind of a matte like the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. If you have that foundation, you know how matte that one is, but this is more of a subdued soft matte finish. But at the same time, it also controls the oil, which I absolutely love. So the other two foundations are from Kiko and Rimmel respectively. So I had my eye on this Kiko foundation from so long, so I finally picked it up when I saw it on a discount. I mean, most of the times Kiko definitely has a lot of discount going on Nykaa, but finally I just picked it up and wanted to try it out for myself. So this is their full coverage 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. There is no label of the shade name anywhere on the bottle. I'll just quickly go through my shopping list and check which shade this is. So I've got the shade Neutral 145, which is a very good match on my complexion. I'll quickly show you the swatches of all of these foundations for reference. So this is the PAC Spotlight Liquid Foundation in the shade Coffee Walnut. Underneath you have the shade Kiko Milano Full Coverage 2-in-1 Foundation in the shade Neutral 145. As you can see, the shade is very similar to that of the PAC Spotlight foundation, so I know for a fact that this will work on my complexion pretty well. I did swatch it the other day on my skin and it seemed and blended very beautifully with my skin tone. This one feels a little bit moussey when I swatched it on my hand, and I absolutely love the doe foot applicator. The application becomes very easy. Of course, you cannot use this on others or for professional use. These kind of applicators are good for personal use. The other foundation that I got recently is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Full Coverage Lightweight Foundation, and I picked up the shade Toffee and the number is 500. I have not seen this particular foundation from Rimmel on Nykaa. I think this is a pretty new launch. For a brief period of time, Rimmel products were not available anywhere on Nykaa, not even a single product. So I thought maybe they are discontinuing the brand altogether, but they have come up with some other beauty products recently. So that is when I saw this foundation and another product which I will show you next. So like I said, this is the Lasting Finish Hydration Boost Foundation. So this is how the shade Rimmel Lasting Finish Hydration Foundation in the shade Toffee looks like. As you can see, it's a very similar tone to these two foundations on my hand. This is supposed to be more of a hydrating liquid formula. I will definitely use both of these foundations in some of my other upcoming tutorials for sure and give you guys my thoughts about them. I've also got the K-Beauty liquid concealers with me. This was sent to me as a PR from the brand. They sent me 5 different shades, from which I only used 2 of these liquid concealers. So one is the shade 170 White Tan, which is exactly to my skin tone. In this video, I haven't used this particular shade. I used the shade 160N Medium, which is a couple of shades lighter than my skin tone. It's a bit of a neutral undertone concealer. I use this to brighten up my features. Just wanted to give you guys a reference. Love the packaging of the K-Beauty products, and this is such a good one. You can see the concealer shade out from the packaging itself, and the doe foot applicator of this particular concealer is a very unique and interesting one. It's got this kind of a scoop tip here, so the concealer gets scooped up in this applicator, so that way you get the maximum concealer application from this wand. It just picks up the right amount of product, and in one go you can apply this all over your face. So as I tried this concealer for the first time, this really reminded me of the PAC Take Cover liquid concealers. The consistency, the application, the blendability, everything seemed very similar to that. But the only difference that this concealer has is that it dries down to a matte finish, and the PAC Take Cover concealer remains a bit more dewy on the skin. Though it is matte, it is also hydrating. They also have some skincare benefits along with their makeup properties. They have a good variety of shade options as well, so anybody from really fair to really deep skin tones can find a good match. So the other Rimmel product that I was talking about is this Rimmel Natural Bronzer, and this is in the shade 004 Sundown, and this is supposed to be their darkest bronzer color. Again, I haven't seen this bronzer from Rimmel on Nykaa or any other website in India, so I really want to pick this up because it seemed like a really rich, deep color that would suit dusky complexions. Very annoying when brands come up with really lighter shades and there are no shade options for dusky complexions. So I really want to give this one a try. I also have two other bronzers from Rimmel which I absolutely love. So I wanted to try out this particular bronzer as well. And this is what I have on my skin. It's a very beautiful, soft, finely milled bronzer. It kind of leans more on the cool tone side, so it kind of acts like a bit of a contour, which I'm totally okay with. It's not like an ashy contour. It still has a bit of a neutral-ish undertone which works on my complexion really well. It applied extremely smoothly on the skin and blends beautifully on the skin, which I absolutely love about these Rimmel bronzers. All of their bronzers are buttery smooth and they blend so beautifully and give a very smoothing effect to your cheeks. The finish is completely matte. There is no shine or sheen whatsoever. Really like it, and I also think if you have an even deeper complexion than me, you will still be able to pull off the shade Sundown, which is a very deep kind of a contouring / bronzing shade. It was super affordable as well, so really like it. I just have two more products to go through. So I got this Colorbar Cheek Illusion blush in the shade Bronzing Glaze. I know, I already had this blush, so you might be thinking why she is showing the same blusher in this video. That is because my Bronzing Glaze blusher broke during one of my recent trips. The blusher that I had earlier was very old, so probably it could have hit its expiration date, so I just dumped it in the trash and got a new one. I mean, you guys have seen this multiple times on my channel. I have used this blusher time and time again on most of my makeup tutorials, and I absolutely love this bronzer on my skin tone. This is what I have on my cheeks right now, and as you can see, it's a very beautiful bronzy kind of a blusher color for dusky complexions. Definitely has a little bit of a deep peach undertone which looks really stunning on dusky skin tones. The finish is absolutely beautiful. It's a soft satiny matte finish and lasts so well, and it is extremely pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. So really recommend the Colorbar blushes in general. Bronzing Glaze and Sweet Scarlet from the Cheek Illusion blush range are two of my favorite blushers for dusky complexions. So the final product that I have for today's video is this Miss Claire Rainbow Baked Shimmer Bricks. Basically, it's a brick highlighter, and the shade that I picked up is 04. So this is how the highlighter looks like. It's a very beautiful array of bronzy, gold, and a little bit of a pink strip as well. It kind of pulls more on the cooler tone side, not too of a warmer shade of highlighter, but it still works on my skin tone, you know, because it has these deeper shades of colors right on the bottom area, so it works on dusky complexions pretty well. It's a really good finely milled highlighter. As you can see, it's adding that beautiful glow. Just a little touch of this goes an extremely long way. It looks absolutely pretty. I do not have any highlighters from Miss Claire, so I want to give this one a try, and I think I really like it. It blended very well on my cheeks, looks beautiful, doesn't emphasize a lot of the texture, and it is super affordable too. You guys, we are at the end of the video, and I totally forgot to light up those candles behind me. As I'm getting older, I am forgetting more and more stuff. So getting older is not really cute, you guys. I'm not that old as well. Just saying, you know, getting older isn't cute anymore. So anyway, those were all the products that I got recently, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. All the products that I mentioned in today's video will be listed in the description box. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Make sure to hit the bell notification to get notified each time I upload a new video on my channel. Also follow me on my Instagram. I do post some really good beauty content over there as well. I'll put the link in the description box. This is it. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you guys soon in my next one. Bye!